Alright, sorry, we're back. Bit of a Monday-itis, Saturday morning, whatever day it is. I've had a bit of fun with the streaming software, so I had it open. I had the video open on another tab in a different window because I was checking the settings of the stream, so I apologise to anyone that was watching that first stream, and then I forgot to turn my mic back on just now. So I was talking to myself and it wasn't going up onto the live. So I think we're there now though. I think we've got it all set up, we're working, and it's all good and all well. So yeah, welcome to the Saturday morning my time live streaming of my day 5 tournament hit. So this time around we've got a 3-star, it's not a 5-star, it's a 3-star buff booster tournament where yellow heroes are not allowed. So buff boosters are usually one of my more favourite tournaments to play because you can layer up a couple buffs and you can really get yourself going in terms of an attacking strategy. However, my 3-star knowledge and experience is actually still quite limited. I don't play with 3-star heroes very much, so contrary to what you can see here where it says 0 defeats, I've actually had 4 defeats and I've already bought back into the tournament. I did that midway through day 4. So I've had a bit of a shocking run just trying to work out how to attack properly in these 3-star tournaments with 3-star heroes. Like most of you, I don't really use 3-star heroes outside of the events, at which stage it's less about strategizing and trying to build a comprehensive team, and it's more about just playing whack-a-mole with the enemy as quick as you possibly can. So tournaments, I'm still working out the 3-star side of things. Great with events, great with that kind of thing, with fast play with the tournament 3-star heroes. Not so great with the tournaments, it seems. So yeah, we're still getting there with this. I've had 4 defeats so far. My defense though, you can see here I've set it up with double Bucky, 2 Kasumi, and Fiona in the center. I did this because Bucky is a really great attacking hero. He's effectively very fast speed for all intents and purposes, so he's great for charging his special skill up, and for those of you that don't know what his special skill does, it silences the enemy for 2 turns and then they can't gain any charge for 2 turns. So he's essentially like Hairwear, who's a very popular hero at the top, except 3-star and does it a crap load faster than Hairwear does it. I went with the double Kasumi because Kasumi spits out this armor over time, which counts as a buff. So by putting 2 of them in at both flanks, it means that I'm giving everyone a buff from that armor generation, and I'm passively healing them via that as well. And then my tank, I just went with Fiona because she is fast charge speed and then also gives out a crit buff. So not only is she boosting the attack of my team via the the buff that she gives out, but she's also increasing the crit damage output as well. So far that defense has done quite well. You can see I've been attacked quite a lot. I think overall I've had an A-grade defense every day of the tournament. 2 days ago I copped a little bit of a hammering, but it still managed to stay in A-grade, which is awesome. So we're sitting at 66.6% win rate, which is great because it means that I've been getting 900 points at the end of each day. Which when you compare on a 3-star tournament, if you compare 900 points to what I've been scoring, you can see just by getting an A-grade defense, it's equivalent of having 2 wins in attack, which is great because I forgot to do 2 of my hits on day 3 of the tournament. I got really busy and I just completely forgot about the tournament. I had stuff going on. So yeah, I've only been able to do 18 attacks out of 20. So I'm two flags behind, which means I'm about 1,000 points off what I could have been if I'd managed to get them all. Including all of the losses, I'm probably about 2,000 or close to 2,500 behind where I could be. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We will jump into this now. So this is the team I used last, the double Victoria, and I chucked Manfred in there just for something a little different because Manfred, even though he's quite slower speed, he gives an attack buff and a defense buff to his allies, which is the 2 Victoria, which means that they get 2 buffs, which is 20% each. buff, so 40% attack. And then I've also chucked in the 2 Kasumis, so they heal the Vittorias via the armor, which also gives them another buff. So my 2 Vittorias, which are already quite powerful, gain an extra 60% attack if I can get all the buffs going. So I'm just going to keep going with it. It seemed to work pretty well. So we've got Bolt Pilot first. Has a plus 19 Vittoria in that tank, and I'm hoping my Interwebs is going to play ball. There we go. Alright, so far, not anything dramatically awesome. I'm probably going to make this green match, because the green match will give me this purple match 4 down the bottom here, so we'll pick that up straight off. And then I'll grab the purple match next. It's going to charge Vittoria, nothing I can do about that. She charges crazy fast. Which makes her so awesome. We'll make the purple match, and hopefully get another green match, and a purple match. Awesome. So Roshan is going to kill one of my Kasumi, which is okay, because I'll just make sure that I get all the buffs going on my Vittorias, and then we can play Whack-A-Mole with Vittoria. There we go. Lots of damage. Lots and lots of damage. So with buff booster tournaments, it's kind of an odd one. Once you find a combination that kind of works pretty well, you can kind of just stick with that combo. So if you can get the right amount of healing with a combination of buffs, you know, as long as you don't get a terrible board to start off, it's actually not overly difficult to sort of plow through. So next one up, we've got Shark 911. Russian Alliance, never heard of them before. Another Vittoria tank. There are a lot of Vittoria tanks in this tournament. I think a lot of people are still not quite across tournaments yet. They haven't really leveled 3-star heroes specifically for the tournaments, which is understandable. Like, they're still a fairly new feature of the game, so it does often take a little bit of time for people to get on board the train, if you will. So we've got Kasumi's charged. I'll just send both of them over here onto Brienne, and then I'm just going to attack. Alright, so we got some buffs that are going to go out. Can't help it off the crit. So I'll just pick up Manfred though, get Manfred charged nicely, and then we'll play with my 2 Vittoria. And we win. So, as I was saying, once you've got something that kind of works fairly well, it's relatively straightforward, hello unlucky, to just sort of keep the attacks rolling, and just keep them sort of flowing nicely. So here we've got I think this is actually the first Manfred I've seen on defense, which is interesting that it's taken me this long to see him in this tournament. But Manfred on the wing is probably not the right spot. I probably would have switched Gem and Manfred here, because you've got 2 of Manfred's buffs, because he does nearby. They're actually wasted on nobody. So that would be what I'd do if I was to do that. So we've got Smit here. Smit's from the Beads of the Great Castle, I think is the translation. They're one of the top 100 allies that I sort of keep an eye on, with war scores and that. We're going to keep going. Oh, I probably should have changed out this green center for blue, so I might regret this, because Brad is a fairly sturdy hero, and then there is also Roshan over on the wing. We'll just see how it goes though, because Brad has a accuracy ailment that he'll spit out. Can't be helped though, now I sort of didn't think fully before starting. Alright, we've got 1 Vittoria that is at low health. Probably going to die this... Oh, somehow survives this turn. I don't know how she survived. Alright, we'll get the 2 Kasumis going. I'm going to fire this Vittoria, because otherwise I'm going to lose her. And then we might just do that, because... Oh, I thought that green arrows would stay down one. Oh. Alright, Gem's gone. Manfred up, and then we'll just get the 2nd Vittoria. Shoot Manfred on the left. And we should be able to just finish this off, because Roshan is a sniper. He's a very strong attacking sniper, but he is still just a sniper in the end. So there we go. We got another W, which is great. So far, so good. 3 attacks, 3 wins on this final day. If only I found this combo a little bit earlier in the tournament, it could have definitely changed my positioning. I'm sort of expecting, once this tournament's all said and done, because I missed the 2 attacks and I've had 4 defeats, I'm really expecting only to be top 5%. I'm kind of outside chance hoping that my A grade defense throughout the tournament will save me. But yeah. Oops. So we got Fear the Melon. He's got a Teller tank, which is different. Again, there is this Leapfrog and Kasumi, who are kind of wasted in the corners because they affect nearby. But then I can also see the rationale of having Ingrid one in, because Ingrid is slow charge speed. But Vivara I definitely would have put out wide. Would have been how I would have done it. So we'll just pick up this nice big combo here. So we intentionally made the yellow match 4, because once the yellow match 4 went in, the red match 3 only went up 1 spot, which then gave me the nice green in the corner. Teller's going to fire, doesn't matter, she's just a healer. Healer tanks are okay, they're not anything fantastic. Like, a healer tank will rarely ruin your day unless you've got a really bad run of boards, where, yeah, just constant healing just keeps you out of it. But you also, if you're going to run a healer... Oh, come on. I was meant to charge Manfred. Alright, we'll just do this then. Which will trigger... Not trigger Ingrid. Okay, I thought Ingrid would have triggered in that. That's okay. So we'll get double Kasumi on the left. And then now that I've got all my buffs up, so you can see how much extra attack Vittoria's gained. Vittoria's almost doubled her attack stat between Manfred's buff and the 60% buff booster, which is pretty insane. Like 20%, almost 100% additional attack on a hero who already does a lot of damage. Like, Vittoria is the best damage dealing 3-star hero. There's just no one better at it. She does a lot of damage at quite a fast speed, all with being able to hit multiple enemies. So yeah, so we got Fear the Melon done. I didn't actually check who/where they were from. No, Path of Valor War Machines. Guess he's a merc that's just there to farm war machines. Alright, last fight for the tournament. So we've got something 82 from the Alliance Thunder. I can't read Coptic straight off. I sort of need to plug it all into a translator. Vivara tank with a Ingrid flank. Leapfrog and Dougal. Dougal's one that I was originally playing with a lot in my my defense, my attack team, because he does give that health regeneration. And health regeneration, not only is it helpful by healing, but it also gives you an extra buff that you can layer up. So I had been using him a little bit. It didn't work out though, obviously. So I ended up going away from him on my attack teams. But on defense, I can still see him being quite useful. So with that, we've gotten 2-3 buffs out on their side, which is unfortunate. Nobody's really close to firing, so that's okay. I'll keep going and just try and layer up some more buffs. Double tap my to Kasumi, and I'm just going to pick up Manfred's buff as well before charging and firing double Vittoria. So unfortunately, Manfred is a little bit slower than the Vittorias. There's not really anything I can do about it. Manfred is average speed while Vittoria is fast. Yeah, there's just a lag in their charge speeds, which just means that it takes a little bit longer to get the second one going. So there we go. We've gotten 5 victories on the final day. Since adding and changing up that attack team, I actually went 6 in a row. Where are we? Wrong. Yeah, so we went 6 in a row. That's the one I want. So we got the 5 today and Pitbull yesterday. Rambo was sort of the last one I tried using multiple blue heroes on. Yeah, it didn't work out very well. I tried using a combo, I think, of 3 green and 2 blues, I think it was. So I had Dougal, Ingrid, double Vittoria, and I think Teller was in there. I think it was the combination. So it just didn't work out. I wasn't able to get enough buffs, enough speed going, and I don't know, I just stopped with that team. It worked mostly well. There were a couple where it sort of didn't work too well. But yeah, that's the tournament side of things. So ended up with 23 attacks total, and got 4 losses, so 19 out of 23 attack rate, and defense is definitely still staying in that A grade, which is great. If it manages to finish up A grade, it'll be a bonus 900 points, which should be enough to tip me over 1400 and hopefully keep me on top 1%, hopefully. But you can see I'm a long way off the pace of the number 1 spot. So like you've got Sulfurine Reactor there, who's in the number 1 spot with 16,300k points. Having a lot of emblems definitely makes a difference early on in your attack. So by having lots of emblems, you face high emblem teams earlier, which then means that your possible attack points, you can see how my attacking points sort of increased over time. That meant that I was facing stronger and stronger enemies. So towards the end there, I was attacking these high emblem teams, and ended up with 512, versus the very first one I got attacked was only 466. And there were very few emblems on that team. And I have very few emblems on any of my 3-star heroes. So whatever emblems you have on your available to use in your 3-star, 4-star, or 5-star arena very much dictates where you start attacking on the tournaments. So it just means that Sulfurine was facing bigger and harder and tougher enemies from earlier on, but also was able to get more points from earlier on. So it is something to be aware of, that it's not your defense team that sets where you attack, it's your available heroes which set where you can attack in the tournament. So yeah, that's a little bit of probably entirely useless trivia for you. I've got to do 2 more wins to open up this chest, so I will go on with that. So this is a little team that I've been trialing for Wars. I recently maxed out Reaper here. So Reaper was the hero of the month from last month. I recently managed to get him up to max power. 8-Bit and Judge I've stolen from a different team. Melter and Wyatt is a combo I'm still trying to work out, because there's a couple of teams in War that I'm still tweaking with. They're not great. So we'll attack JC here. Nice little green match off on the left, which I'll pick up, and then I can grab this yellow match straight up. Scarlet is a hero that she's still a little bit of an unknown to me. You don't really face some of the zombie heroes very often in raiding or war or any situation really. So she can deal out quite a lot of damage, is what I've noticed. But like you can see there, 163. I've made a big mistake. This is a big mistake. This is gonna hurt. I don't even think I'm gonna kill one enemy. His Scarlet's gonna deal out another 163 attack. Yeah, 189 damage that turn. I made a big mistake. Definitely should have looked at using blue heroes. Wowzers. GG, JC. That is a different team. See if I get a little bit more favourable tile drop this time. Alright, we'll grab the green match, which will give me a yellow match onto Scarlet, and then another yellow match onto Scarlet as well. If I make this, it's going to trip Scarlet, which can't be helped. I don't think at this stage. I don't think I can make any move without tripping Scarlet. So we'll just have to hack that and then make the yellow match on the left, and then hopefully kill Scarlet off quickly. Yeah, alright. So the one thing with Scarlet is if you manage to kill her, her damage stops. So she doesn't deal it all out as instant damage. So if you can manage to get rid of Scarlet, then her damage stops, which is great because that's basically the strategy I employ most of the time against her. But let's do that one. Send some yellow tiles onto Goldman. Get 8-Bit. And it was me wanting to drag that. Oh. It's alright, we'll grab green match and a yellow match. Sweet. And then we'll just finish off with a second Reaper hit. So you can see there, Reaper's now got 2 stacked attack buffs, and ended up with almost 50% attack increase. Alright, one more. Gotta get one more. I don't know if I want to attack that. Where are we at? 35, yeah, one more, because we muffed that last one. I don't want to attack that. Vivat, that looks much more friendly. Panzer tank, dual purple flanks, and Bridget in the wing, which works out nicely with a green and yellow strong team. Alright, grab the green match, which has a yellow match flow in, and then I'll just pick up the green match 3, which had another yellow match 3 flow in, and I can grab a yellow match on the left, which should just about end this fight. Just about. There you go. Grab that one, and then we'll just grab this match 5 onto you. She got her health gun. Where's she getting health from? Oh yeah, it is a health gun. I was trying to work out where Melta was stealing her health from, because she's not quite a health buff on, but she does have a healing weapon. So that's one of the cool things with Melta there, is that he will steal any healing from any source, which can come from anywhere. So I use him a lot against Ksenia teams, because Ksenia, a lot of her pain that she gives is that she heals after she revives with that heal over time. So by using Melta, I sort of like drastically reduce how much healing those revived heroes get. So yeah. Alright, where are we? That should just about finish that chest. We're in Diamond 19, 21. Yeah, we're not going to get there. That's alright. So, what do we get? Nothing. Nothing is what we get. 124k food. I'll take that. Rest of it, not so much. Yeah, so I think that's just about it for this video. So thank you everybody for joining me in the live stream, all those viewers that were in, and those that have commented in the chat already. I do welcome chatting. Yeah, feel free to chat away with me. I'll acknowledge it as much as I can as I spot it. So yeah, happy to do that as well. So that's just about it for this video. Tournament ended with no losses on the final day, which is great, and we're sitting currently in 532nd on the leaderboard, just inside top 1%. The cutoff is about 800 or so, so hopefully we can stick in there. But yeah, that's it for this one. I will catch you guys all in the next video. Until then, good luck and goodbye.